Well, a growing number of schools across America are opting out of giving kids homework. They say students should use the time to be with family and friends. But is this really about the kids, or could it be a move by teachers' unions to get teachers to do less work for, of course, the same pay? Joining us now is Whitney Neal. She's a former teacher and a spokeswoman for the Bill of Rights Institute. Whitney, thanks a lot for coming on this morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
So this is being passed off as a progressive idea, a rethinking of the way kids spend their time, a rethinking of the way we educate them. But their suspicion remains, I have to say, that maybe it's a way for teachers' unions to do less work. What's the truth?
Well, you know, that's a great suspicion. What we're seeing right now in trends across the country is this sense of, you know, all of the learning needs to take place in the classroom during the school day. And as much as, you know, we don't want to look at teachers that way as wanting to eliminate the amount of work they have to do, I almost think this is more a ploy to keep parents out of the classroom, to limit the involvement that parents have on what's going on with teachers. Because if kids aren't bringing home homework, the parents don't really know what's going on.
That is exactly right.
And so there's less accountability.
It's a window for me, and I think for all parents, into what our kids are learning in the classroom. You can see it. You go through it, you get a sense of what the teacher's teaching, the teacher's style, etc. So this is a way to disenfranchise, another way to disenfranchise parents, you think?
I think so. I mean, we've seen controversies over the last few weeks right here in Washington, D.C. with a teacher sending home a homework assignment and parents going, wait a minute, this is what's happening in my child's classroom. And with Common Core and standardized testing and all of these things, parents are waking up and saying, you know what, I want to be more involved. Don't separate me from the process. I want to be reading with my child. I want to see what they've got going on. I want to make sure that I'm invested in that.
Also, do you think the problem with American schools is that kids are just working too hard? They're just doing too much work? They're just learning too much? Is that a major problem?
Well, I think we're in a situation where teachers are teaching to a test, right? You know, we've got these standardized tests as our goal for the end of the year. And so the work piles up because you're trying to make sure kids are going to get this score, that they're going to be able to regurgitate this concept. I think the problem is we're not allowing good teachers to be creative in local classrooms and meet the needs of those individual kiddos. And they do that best with a relationship with the parents.
Now, have you ever seen teachers' unions push for a reform or a change of any kind that would make it more, make more work for teachers, ever?
I haven't, no, I have not. You know, in fact, I think what they've done is put themselves in a position and almost in a corner where, you know, they want to isolate teachers in the classroom and kind of make them the be-all, end-all for what's happening there, and yet not face any accountability.
Yeah, I think your suspicion is absolutely right. As a former teacher, it's great to hear from you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.